The game is Simon Says.
You know how it goes.
When Simon says do an action, you do an action. But you're only supposed to do an action if Simon says. Ready? Simon says, raise your right hand. Simon says, put your right hand down. Simon says, raise your left hand. Put your left hand down.
Oh, Simon didn't say. Y'all look good. Okay, Simon says put your left hand down now. Cross your arms.
No. Simon didn't say cross your arms. You need to make sure you're listening.
Okay, Simon says smile. Show us your teeth. You're only as valuable as you are able. Simon says raise your right hand again. Wave.
Why are you waving? You don't know how to listen? You must not be a good listener at home. Simon says it's not time for a bathroom break. You go when Simon says. Eat when Simon says.
Leave this room when Simon says.
There's only one rule. Only do what Simon says.
Simon says only speak when you are told to speak.
Simon says speak to your neighbor now.
Why isn't everyone speaking now? You chose to play this game, now you're choosing not to play? How dare you ruin it for everyone else?
Simon says it's still not time for a bathroom break and stop asking.
Simon says you're not listening.
People that don't listen will never be successful. You know what? They don't even care.
They don't.
Just take out a book and shut up. Read. Simon says read.
Simon says it's time to file in the hallways now, one behind the other.
Straight silent line, tight to the right. Simon says if you can't be silent, how will you hear what Simon is telling you to do?
Silence.
I said be silent. Simon said be silent.
Simon said only 20 minutes to eat your lunch and be silent.
Eat faster. Eat faster.
Simon says sit up straight and be still.
Simon says tuck in your uniform. You don't want to tuck in your uniform? Go sit in the corner.
Simon says if you can't handle this classroom, how will you handle your jail cell?
Simon says you will refer to it as Officer Simon from here on.
And Officer Simon says know your place. Officer Simon says show your teeth, boy. You're only as valuable as you are able. Officer Simon says put your hand down. We don't raise hands here. There are no questions here.
Officer Simon says you must not be a good listener at home.
At this rate, you'll not be going back home.
Officer Simon says you will speak only when you are told to speak. Officer Simon says speak to your cellmate now.
Why aren't you speaking now? You chose to play this game, now you're choosing not to play. How dare you ruin it for everyone else?
Officer Simon says it's still not time for a bathroom break and stop asking.
Officer Simon says you're not listening.
People that don't listen will never be successful.
Officer Simon said it's time to file in the hallways again, one behind the other.
Straight silent line, tight to the right. Officer Simon says if you can't be silent, how will you hear what Officer Simon is telling you to do?
Silence.
I said be silent. Officer Simon said be silent. Fix your uniform. Fix your face when you're talking to me. Clean your bunk, you fucking animal. Sit up straight.
I don't care if I didn't say Officer Simon said. Officer Simon said it. So sit up straight
and be still.